Today, I'll be reacting to some of these changes. I'll be focusing on the key points and skipping over some of the less significant details. New relic weapon, Devourer, minigun, shoots a continuous burst of 48 fast projectiles and then reloads. Needs time to spin up barrels. PS 3900, 85% penetration ability. Ammo, 7 PCs. Durability, 1076 PTs. Energy drain, 13 PTs. Mass, 1507 kilos. Perk, if 30 projectiles from the burst hit an enemy, the next burst will consist of common, cooling, armor-piercing, and explosive projectiles fired alternatingly. The armor-piercing projectile penetrates up to 4 pins of structure without losing damage. Alright, I've checked out this weapon, and now let's take a look at its flaws. First off, the weapon is pretty massive, so I'm guessing it's going to have a pretty big hitbox. Second, who would even use this weapon in clan wars? What were the developers thinking?
So you basically hold down the mouse button or the fire button until it charges up, and then you can let go and it will keep firing automatically. Check this out. You hold it down and then you can just let go, and this is just done automatically. And then it has a reload.
Okay, so the question is, why does this even have a reload? I thought this was a minigun, not an autocannon. It shoots like an autocannon. Okay, now I would love if the devs would change the perk, at least, and make it like the Arbiter, just hold fire button, pretty much. Next, let's look at some balance changes. So starting off Tempura. The length of the damage zone reduced by 24%. Damage reduced by 30%. Comment, the weapon is too efficient in battles at 5,000 to 7,000 PS. Alright, this is a hot topic for debate. Sure, we can say it's overpowered on some builds at low power scores, but couldn't you just increase the weapon's power score? I understand what you mean by reducing the length of the damage zone by 24%. That could help. However, the problem remains that people using this weapon will have a hard time trying to melee other players. ST-M26 tackler energy consumption reduced from 6 to 5 PTs. PS reduced from 810 to 675. Damage reduced by 19%. Comment, low popularity of this machine gun. The changes will create more options for building a vehicle with the tackler, from installing more tacklers to installing additional modules. The reduce in damage is due to the fact that reduced power consumption alone would make it overpowered. Okay, so why on earth would you nerf this weapon? It wasn't even that good before the nerf, and now you've reduced its damage. I don't get what you're trying to accomplish here, but I can see this weapon in low power score becoming overpowered. Step Spider. The perk no longer reduces rocket damage, but the bonus to projectile speed and accuracy is reduced from 50% to 35%. Comment, the change is due to the low efficiency of the cabin. The perk would be too powerful without the damage reduction. That is why we decided to reduce the bonus to projectile speed and accuracy. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, but let's be real, devs. No one is using rockets on a Step Spider. You might as well give the cabin its old perk back. It was much better and more useful. Pulsar damage upon hit reduced by 9%. Damage bonus for hitting modules reduced from 30% to 20%. Comment, after adding damage upon hit, the efficiency of Pulsar increased significantly and the perk began to be utilized more often. Alright, come on now. The Pulsar was in a decent place. You didn't really need to nerf this weapon. It seems like you're just nerfing things for the sake of nerfing them.